Hi everyone, welcome you all back. In this video, we are going to see problems on boiling heat transfer. Before getting into the problem, I will give you some formulas which is useful to solve the problem. So the first formula is del T excess which is equal to Ts minus T saturation. Here Ts is nothing but your surface or wall temperature. Surface or wall temperature, and T saturation is nothing but saturation temperature of the given liquid. Okay. In case while solving the problem, you have to first find out the del T excess value. If del T is less than 50 degrees Celsius, then the problem is said to be nucleate pool boiling. Nucleate pool boiling. In case del T is greater than 50 degrees Celsius, then the problem is said to be flame pool boiling. Flame pool boiling. Okay. So all these formulas will be available in the page number 143 of your HMT data book. Then the next formula is heat transfer Q equal to m dot into HFC, which is equal to V into I, which is equal to MCP del T. All these formulas are useful to find out the Q value. Okay. Here m dot is nothing but your mass flow rate. Mass flow rate or rate of evaporation. Rate of evaporation, or it can be called as rate of boiling. So in the problem, if it is asked to find out rate of evaporation or rate of boiling, then you have to find out the value of m dot. Now take down the first problem. Okay, in the first problem, it is given that water is to be boiled at atmospheric pressure in a polished copper pan by means of electric heater. The diameter of the pan is 0.38 meter. So write the given data. Given the diameter of the pan is nothing but capital D is 0.38 meter, and it is kept at 115 degrees Celsius. So this is nothing but your surface temperature Ts equal to 115 degree Celsius, and you are asked to find out the value of power required to boil the water. Second one, rate of evaporation, that is m dot. Third one, critical heat flux. Fourth one, voltage at burnout point. Right? So if the heater wire carries 200 ampere current at that point, so it is given for the fourth subdivision. Take the wire diameter as 1.5 mm and it is 50 mm long. So wire diameter is small d equal to 1.5 mm and length of the wire is 50 centimeter. Okay. Now before solving the problem, just draw a representation diagram which will be like this. So first thing, we are taking a pan, copper pan. So this is your polished copper pan. In this, water is filled. Okay. And below this pan you have a electric heater. So this is your electric heater. So this is called as heater, and the surface temperature is at Ts equal to 115 degree Celsius. Similarly, the saturation temperature of the water is given as 100 degree Celsius, because in the problem it is given that it is at atmospheric pressure. You know that at atmospheric pressure the saturation temperature of the water is 100 degree Celsius. Then write down solution. The first point, we know that saturation temperature of water equal to 100 degree Celsius. Now you have to take the properties of water at the saturation temperature. So at 100 degree Celsius, properties of water from HMT data book, page number 22, right? So in the page number 22, just have a look at this. In the page number 22, you have the properties of water at saturated state. At saturated state, properties of water for various temperatures are given. Here you have to take at 100 degrees Celsius, the properties of water are these things. These things has to be written in our problem. So first property. So since it is a liquid, the density value of the liquid rho L has to be written, which is equal to 961 kilogram per meter cube. Then the kinematic viscosity value nu equal to 0.293 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter squared per second. Similarly, Prandtl number value is 1.740. The specific heat of the liquid equal to 4216 joules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay. So then from here you can find out the dynamic viscosity mu L. So mu L is nothing but your rho L into nu. So you know the formula, nu equal to mu by rho. So here I am rearranging the equation to find out the dynamic viscosity, and the dynamic viscosity, substitute the value 961 into nu value is 0.293 into 10 to the power minus 6. You will get the answer 281.57 into 10 to the power minus 6 Newton second per meter squared. Okay. Then the next step is, just write down, from steam table, page number 4, at 100 degrees Celsius, you have to take the value of enthalpy and specific volume, right? So enthalpy at 100 degrees Celsius, HFG equal to 2256.9 kilojoule per kilogram, and then the specific volume of vapor Vg equal to 1.673 meter cube per kilogram. Now from the specific volume you have to find out the density of the vapor. So density rho equal to rho of vapor equal to 1 divided by specific volume of vapor, which is equal to 1 divided by 1.673, which will be 0.597 kilogram per meter cube. This is your density of the vapor. Okay. Now in the next step, find out the value of del T. Del T is nothing but, you know, Ts minus T saturation, which is equal to T surface temperature is 115 degrees Celsius minus saturation temperature is 100. So the del T value becomes 15, which is less than 50 degree Celsius. So the problem is nucleate pool boiling. Okay, for nucleate pool boiling, just go to your data book. In the data book, at page number 143, the formulas are given for boiling. So here for boiling, two conditions are given: nucleate pool boiling and film boiling. So if del T is less than 50 degrees Celsius, just take all these formulas. If the del T is greater than 50 degrees Celsius, you have to take all these formulas. Okay. So here the first problem is given as heat transfer Q by A value. If in the question if it is asked to find out the Q value, then you have to take this formula and then find out the heat transfer value. So second formula is critical or maximum heat flux Q by A. If this formula is taken, then this Q value is nothing but your critical heat flux or maximum heat flux. Okay. For C value, refer page number 145. So for this problem, in the first case, they are asked to find out the power required to boil the water. So first case, so write down case 1, power required to boil the water. Power required to boil the water. From the data book, just write a formula Q by A equal to mu L HFG into G into rho L minus rho vapor divided by sigma value and to the whole power 0.5 into Cp liquid del T divided by CSF into HFG into PR power N to the cube. This is the formula you have to take from the HMT data book, right? In this formula, you have the value of mu L, so which is taken from the data book. Mu L value is known and HFG value is known. G is nothing but your 9.81. Density of liquid is known. Density of vapor is known. And the sigma value you have to take from the data book. Okay. So for this, at 100 degrees Celsius, from HMT data book, page number 145. So go to the HMT data book, page number 145. Here in the page number 145, the sigma value, surface tension value has to be taken. So this is your sigma value, surface tension value. From this table, the surface tension value has to be taken at 100 degrees Celsius. Here at 100 degrees Celsius, the surface tension value is 0.0588. Okay. So just write down this value, sigma equal to 0.0588 Newton per meter. Similarly, in this formula, another value you have to taken from the data book, that is CSF. So from page number 144, go to the data book, page number 144. In page number 144, the CSF values are given here. No, so for CSF value, in the problem it is given that the copper pan and the liquid is water. So water copper combination, the value is 0.013. So here I just write down the value CSF equal to 0.013, and you know that N equal to 1 for water. It is available in the data book itself at page number 143. N equal to 1 for water and I think 1.13 for all other liquids. Okay. So just substitute all these values in this equation. You will get the Q by A value. So Q by A equal to 281.57 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3 to the bracket 9.81 into 961 minus 0.597 divided by 0.0588 to the power 0.5 and 4216 into 15 divided by 0.013 into 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3 into 1.71 to the whole cube. So from this you can find out the value of Q by A. So Q by A is nothing but your 4.83 into 10 to the power 5 watt per meter squared. Okay, now you have the Q by A value. So find out the value of area and substitute in this equation. You can find out the heat transfer value exactly. So here area is pi by 4 d squared, that is capital D squared, because water is filled in pan, no? So pan diameter has to be substituted. So pi by 4 into 0.38 squared, you will get the answer, and substitute this answer here. You will get the Q value as 54.7 into 10 to the power 3 watts. This is the power required to boil the water. Okay, so power required to boil the water. Case 1 is completed. Now go to the case 2. Okay, in the case 2, you are asked to find out the value of rate of evaporation. Rate of evaporation. I already told you the rate of evaporation is nothing but your m dot value. So you know the formula that Q equal to m dot into HFG. Here you have find out the value of Q, which is 54.7 into 10 to the power 3. This is equal to m dot into HFG value, already you know, 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3. Just find out the value of m dot, which will be 0.024 kilogram per seconds. Okay. Now go to the case 3. Case 3. In case 3, you are asked to find out the value of critical heat flux. So for critical heat flux, you have to take the formula from the data book here. For critical heat flux, the formula is given here. Q by A equal to 0.18. That formula you have to write here. So here I am writing the formula Q by A. Here it is critical heat flux is equal to 0.18 HFG rho of vapor into sigma G rho L minus rho V divided by rho V squared to the whole power 0.25. Just substitute all the values which have used in the case 1 itself. So find out the value of Q by A, which will be 1.52 into 10 to the power 6 watt per meter squared. In the problem itself, they are asked to find out the critical heat flux value. So Q by A value you have to find out. This Q by A is 1.52 into 10 to the power 6 watt per meter squared. So go to the case 4. In case 4, you are asked to find out the voltage at burnout point. Voltage at burnout. So burnout point is nothing but your critical heat flux point. After your critical heat flux point is, suppose it is 1000 watts. In case heat flux value exceeds the 1000 watts value, your electric wire get burn out. So that point is called as burnout point or critical heat flux point. Okay. Now you have to find out the voltage at that point, at that burnout point. So burnout point, the heat flux value is 1.52 into 10 to the power 6. So Q by A equal to, you know that the Q value is nothing but V into I divided by A. So Q by A equal to V into I divided by A. So these two A. So now this Q by A value is 1.52 into 10 to the power 6, which is equal to, the current value is given in the problem itself. So it is 200 amps divided by the area value you have to substitute. Here the area is nothing but your wire surface area. So wire surface area is pi into D into L. Here small d into L. So this T value is wire diameter and the length is 50 centimeter wire length. Substitute all the values here and find out voltage. The voltage value is 17.9 volts. Okay, this is your final answer. Now go to the second problem. In the second problem, it is given that water is boiled at the rate of 24 kilogram per hour. So just write the given data. Given m dot. Okay. So rate of boiling is called as m dot, which is equal to 24 kilogram per hour, which is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per seconds. Okay. Then in a polished copper pan, 300 mm in diameter. So diameter of the pan, capital D, equal to 300 millimeter, which is equal to 0.3 meter. Okay, at atmospheric pressure, assuming nucleate boiling conditions. Here they gave the boiling conditions as nucleate boiling conditions. So you need not to find out the del T value, and so you need not to find out the del T value. Calculate the temperature of the bottom surface of the pan. So to find surface temperature, T, W or Ts value has to be find out. So solution, we know that in the problem it is given that it is at the atmospheric pressure. At atmospheric pressure, saturation temperature of water equal to 100 degree Celsius. So at 100 degrees Celsius, at 100 degrees Celsius, properties of water from data book, page number 22 has to be taken. So the properties are: density of the liquid equal to 961 kilogram per meter cube, and nu value equal to 0.293 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square per seconds. Prandtl number equal to 1.740, and specific heat capacity of liquid equal to 4216 joule per kilogram Kelvin. From these values, as usual, you have to find out the density of the liquid, which is equal to density of the dynamic viscosity of the liquid equal to density of the liquid into kinematic viscosity, which is equal to 281.57 into 10 to the power minus 6 Newton second per meter squared. Okay, then in the next step, from steam table, page number 4, take the value of HFG equal to 2256.9 kilojoule per kilogram, and then specific volume of the vapor Vg equal to 1.673 meter cube per kg. From this value, you have to find out the density of the gas, density of the vapor, which is equal to density of the vapor equal to 1 divided by Vg, which is equal to 0.597 kilogram per meter cube. Then as usual, we done in the last problem, we just take the value of sigma and CSF from HMT data book. From data book, page number 145 and 144, the value of sigma is 0.0588 Newton per meter, and CSF value at 100 degrees Celsius is 0.013, and you know N equal to 1 for water. Now just take the formula from the data book. Q by A, that is power required to boil the water, which is equal to mu L HFG into G into rho liquid minus rho vapor divided by sigma to the whole power 0.25 into Cp of liquid into del T divided by CSF into HFG Prandtl number power n to the power 3. Okay, now in this formula, two values are unknown. First thing, del T. So you know that del T equal to Ts minus T saturation. Here you don't know the value of Ts. Ts value has to be find out. T saturation is 100 degrees Celsius. So first unknown value. The second unknown value is Q by A. So if Q by A is known, then Ts value can be find out. So you know that Q by A equal to Vi divided by A, which is equal to m dot HFG divided by A. So here the area is your pan area. So pi by 4 capital D squared. Okay. Here use this formula to find out the Q by A value. So Q by A equal to, you know that m dot equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 into HFG value is 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3 divided by pi by 4 capital D is 0.3 squared, and you will get the Q by A value as 210 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter squared. Okay. So now substitute this Q by A value in this equation. So in this equation substitute this Q by A value and find out the Ts value. So I am substituting all the values. So Q by A is 210 into 10 to the power 3, which is equal to 281.57 into 10 to the power minus 6 into HFG value is 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3, then the first bracket 9.81 into 961 minus 0.597 divided by 0.0588 to the whole power 0.5. Then the next bracket is 4216 into del T value is Ts minus T saturation is 100 degrees Celsius divided by 0.013 into 2256.9 into 10 to the power 3 into 1.74 to the power cube. Okay, here find out the value of del T. So del T is 11.35 degree Celsius. You know that del T is nothing but Ts minus T saturation. So T saturation is 100 degrees Celsius. Now Ts is nothing but your 111.35 degree Celsius. This is the surface temperature of the copper pan. Okay. Thank you all. In the next video we will see some problems on film pool boiling. Okay.